Hello folks and welcome to the Vertigo Tea Party, and let's try Rktcr. Rktcr. It's short for Rocket Car. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. I looked it up and I still don't know how to pronounce it. What is this game about? It's a platformer that doesn't require good reflexes. It's more about planning out your route, trying different things, messing around with time, and you will see that very, very shortly. I also saw it described by the author as speedrun, tool-assisted speedrun the game, which I think is actually a pretty apt comparison. Anyway, we'll hop right to it in just 1 second. But I do want to talk about it. It's due out in fall of 2013. It's on Desura. Right now, you can pre-order it. I believe it's a pre-order for $5. It also retail for $10. It's all in Steam Greenlight as well. I'll put links to all this in the description below the video. The demo is available on their website, which again, I will link. It's also, the demo is available on Desura. It's going to be available on Windows, Linux, and Mac. With all that said, let's get started. You start by making a team, and I think this is interesting. Your name changes what you look like. So let's go with Vertigo as one person, very sexy. Tea Party is another, and let's see, Malachi, that's my normal internet pseudonym. God, sexy bastard. And we will call our ride the Death Star. It kind of looks Star Wars-y, sort of, kind of. All right, hit next, go. On a remote mountaintop. Vertigo, sir, are you comfortable this morning? The light washes my eyes. It is a majesty beyond imagining, and I am cleansed. Excellent! Your first petitioner has arrived. Oh, great Vertigo, unravel for me the mysteries of the universe. Come closer, fate beckons. For you, the standard fee, Tea Party. I will take you to the maze and the Death Star. The maze, the Death Star, guide it on a path that collects 14 gems, then return. Do this and Vertigo will speak to you. We're going to skip the tutorial since I have already done it. Now, before I get started... Oh, I thought I said... Yeah, escape. There we go. So, let me warn you right now. This game is not for me. Even the developer emailed me and wanted me to take a look at this, and he said it might not be my cup of tea. He was correct, but partially because my brain cannot properly wrap around what is necessary to play this game. And let's go to the challenge file so I can show you how this works in a nutshell. And I think, that's not to say I don't think the game is good. I want to be very, very clear that it's not a case of I think the game is bad. I think my brain is bad, and I just have a very hard time wrapping my head around how this is going to work. So let me go ahead and show you how it works. First of all, you can move time forward and you can move time backwards. You also control the thrusters on your little car here. So if now, and here's the one thing that throws me off immediately, and I understand why this had to be done this way. But if you use your cursor keys, and you can see the little yellows popping up to show you which way the boosters will fire. But like when I press down, the left boosters boost. If I push right arrow, the down boosters boost. And again, I understand, given the nature of how this contraption runs, I can understand why that happens, but it throws my very weak brain off. So the idea here in this challenge is to get that little gold star on the left. Now, obviously, this is going to be very easy. This is the very first basic puzzle. So we're just going to hit down to push, or make our engines push us to the right, and we'll push forward in time by holding D. I pushed the wrong way, so you're already starting off well. So let's actually use the correct ones. No? Am I still? Nope, still screwing it up. Hold on. Oh, also, if you see there, you can see when I'm doing that, when I'm doing the boosters to push us backwards, you can see kind of a fade going backwards. That's showing us where we're going to go if we continue to hold that key down. So we can experiment with different key presses to see where it is going to boost us. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to go off the cliff. So as you see, I was going to gain speed and we're just going to run right into it. Perfect. Easy. Even though I managed to take way too long to do that. So here we have to shoot up to get the star up there. So first thing we want to do is get over this hump. So let's get our boosters going. Hopefully the right way this time. Yes. We don't want to go too far. Now let's say we do. Let's say we, oh shit, I went too far. Well, you can actually go back in time to about here. And is this enough? Okay, so as you can see, there's not enough boost I can give myself. From the shadows going forward, you can see, oh, we're going to fly off the edge regardless. See, and I'll even just to prove my point. Yep, see, oh, so we just back up in time. Okay, now this should be enough. So I'm just going to kind of let me go off of here and push back with my booster so I don't go off the edge. And you can kind of, again, tap the move forward in time button. So now that we're stopped, let's go ahead and push our boosters and see if we can't boost up here. Looks like we're gonna make it, just barely. Oh, just barely. So curves. And as I'm explaining this, more than any other game that I show you on my list tries, before you make a decision whether you like this or not, I strongly advise you to take a look at this, because I'm not gonna do a great job demonstrating this, because this is beyond my brain capacity to understand once you start seeing some of the harder difficulties. So I think before you go, you know what, unless you look at this and go, okay, absolutely, positively, this is not for me, give it a chance via the demo. So of course, why are you watching this video if you just watch the demo? That's a good question that I would rather not answer. So we of course want to get up to the top right. So let's boost up, get up here. Oh, we'll keep going. Let's see if we can just keep going. Nope. Oh, we lose our momentum. So let's back up in time to about right here. So what we want to do now is stop ourselves. Oop, nope, wrong button. There we go. We don't want to go too far, but we want to kind of get stopped here. And now we should be able to boost a little bit better. Oh, wait. Nope, screwed it up. Let's go backwards. I need to boost up as well as over, I believe. So let's... Oh, nope, wrong way again. There we go. Let's get going up. And we will keep holding that way, but we'll also boost up. Oh, that looks like we can make it. Let's skip ahead just a little bit. Can we boost up? Nope, it's going to go down, so let's back up. I actually got this one in practicing without too much trouble. Which means, of course, that I just got very lucky. So is it too late to do the bottom booster now? I do wish the arrows were more obvious when there's a lot of stuff going on, like the shadows and the sparks. It's hard for me to actually see the arrows. So maybe if they were a brighter color, like, I don't know, like a lime green, or if they were larger, or just kind of moved a little bit, I think that would help, because a lot of times I feel like I'm struggling to see which way, because I keep forgetting which direction is which. So anyway, let's see. That up is that way, so that's what we want. And we want this. Nope. And now you see why I say this game is not for me. This game is far too smart for me. All right, so let's just stop. I want to kind of get a good stop here. Wait, before we fall off. Nope, wrong way. There we go. Just barely didn't fall off. Oh, there we go. Just barely made it. Let's try one or two more. Half pipe. Okay, actually, we'll try this one. Now, these are just the challenges. There's also a kind of a story-ish mode, and we'll do that next after I fail this, because I was not able to figure out what to do here. Oops. See, I keep getting my arrows mixed up because I'm having a hard time seeing them. I'm an old man. I need big glowing icons. My eyes ain't what they used to be. Actually, my eyes have always been bad. So let's try to get up. The only problem with this is I don't want to lose. There we go. Let's try boosting ourselves here. Oh, nope. That failed miserably. So as you can see, this is definitely more for the perfectionist. Now, you can also apparently share paths. So if you and a friend both get this, or if you're on a forum or what have you, you can, let's slowly step forward here. You can share the paths that you use to beat an area. So I'm trying to see, well, what's going to be ideal. That's just going to hit that. So maybe if I... Nope, we got to keep pushing up or we won't make the height. Oh, that's going to hit it. Oh, yep. And we're still going to fall from gravity and go off further side. Okay, so I'm not going to make you guys watch me do that. You can hit backspace twice to reset it. But we're actually going to go back out to this area. And we're going to start our journey. I also noticed that the story that you started off with was different than the one I did the first time. So I don't think the dialogue and the story plays a big part, given how he actually makes fun of it a bit in the official trailer, which I thought was pretty damn amusing. But all right, let's go ahead and just explore out here until we fall to our deaths, I'm sure. Is this gonna be... Yes. I thought maybe there'd be something down there. So let's go ahead and back up time. And yes, of course, there's going to be some comparisons to Braid to be made here. Not all of them unfounded. Oh god. Is there any way to save this? Come on. No, you are the worst. I am the worst player of this game in the world, so please do not take my inability to actually process how to play this as a negative against the game. If anything, that might be a positive. Alright, so let's try this pattern. Oh, it looks like that's gonna make it just barely. Now, those little kind of shining doors are doorways to different areas with their own puzzles, which I know this might be a shocker to you, but I have not been able to finish any of them yet. Let's see if we can do it this way. Alright, so once we get... hell. Let's back up. There we go. Let's keep with the boost, and can we kind of push ourselves over now? Nope, we're just going to land right back where we were. Okay, so tell you what, I'm actually going to stop the Let's Try there. It's going to be a very short one. Just because, again, you just don't want to watch me struggle with the puzzles. But at least I think you have a basic understanding of how the time flow works, how you can push time forward and back, so that if you can try something, it doesn't work, you don't have to restart anything. You just hit your backwards in time button and go back slightly, and then very slightly change the direction that you're pushing the boosters, how much you push them, etc. Just to try to get different angles to get where you need to go. Absolutely check the demo out. Again, the link will be in the video description below. Please let me know what you guys thought of this video and what you think about this game in general. Some of the music is quite interesting. I like it so far. I overall like the look as well. Though I will say the dialogue parts with the characters looks a little... I'm not really a huge fan of that style. But again, that's probably going to be a very small part of this game. So I don't really... It's not really a significant negative. Again, this game not for me, but mostly because I am terrible at it. But definitely check it out yourselves. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe if you want to see more Let's Tries. And I will see you next time.